Greetings from the homestead. I'm Paul, and let's see what kind of a mess we can get into today. Well, if you notice, the last couple of weeks we've kind of been doing shorts, and we had one video. And part of the reason was our computer died. Well, I took it into the Geek Squad. I know some of you are going to complain, but I'm out of practice with computers. And I was 90% sure that the power supply is shot. The reason I say that is because for a week before the power supply went out, we had rain every day, thunder and lightning storms every day, and we either had a full-on outage or the lights flickered at least once a day for 7 days in a row. So I think we went under voltage for a little bit, and that ended up frying the computer. I'd say under voltage because we got surge protector, but we don't have battery backups, so the line voltage was probably a little bit low at one point. So we're going to be getting into this because, well, this is an HP and this power supply is proprietary. So Geek Squad can't fix it. But I want to get into it a little bit first. And yes, we're using a combination of things today. Working on the kitchen table, sorry about the mess. But we got our 4-year-old computer right next to our 70-year-old cast iron. Some of it may be older, not sure. Since I don't have a Torx bit here. Yeah, this has got an integrated video driver by the looks. Yep. So I'm not going to be able to upgrade the video driver, I don't think. But, let's see, can we read that? Sorry, I'm using your light. It's a Samsung. Because if I can double the RAM, I will. So it doesn't look like I can upgrade the video driver in this. But this is our problem right here, this power supply. And as I said, it's proprietary. It uses 4-pin. Alright, I cheated. So 2666V dash UB1 Tech 11. Wow. Output of 12.1 volts at 14.88 amps. That's some serious crap. 180 watt max. So at this point I need to do some research and go ahead and get some parts on order. Whoops. So whenever I get the parts in, we will be back with this project further. So we're back. It's been a couple days, and presently right now out it's, well, it's the temperature somewhere between Satan's belly button and his ass crack. So we're going to work inside for a little bit. And since this literally just came in the mail and looks like it's been opened before, let's see what Amazon may have sent us. Now, I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm not a computer guy anymore. I used to back when they came out, back in the late 90s. And then I just slowly drifted away from it. Doesn't mean I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just not as comfortable with it as I used to be. Didn't know I should have a ESD mat, not a kitchen table. Worst case scenario, my broke computer doesn't work. Who'd have thought? Alright, so this is our original. Here is our new one. We're going to put it in the same way this one is oriented. Actually, maybe. Let's see if she fits this way. Okay. Now, to turn our attention to what is actually wrong with our computer. Whether or not I just fried that, I don't know. Whether or not it was fried before I did that, I don't know. Well, it might fit, but it's physically a different dimension. How am I going to go about that? Let's start with pulling it out and see what we get. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, this isn't even close to fitting. Let's just throw the cover on it. And let's see if it'll power up now, so I can start editing some videos for y'all. Oh, I got the desk all in the way, don't I? Okay, let's try to do this one-handed. Alright, so that's there. That's there. This is here. Well, that didn't work. Let's see if I did something wrong. Well, I know I did something wrong. So we have a solution to our computer problem. It's not the way I wanted to go, is it? I didn't know you had cookies in there. Yeah. Yucky. Yucky. But there's our solution. Also, here's our solution, and this is where we're going to start. Can you put the cookies in the trash, please? Thank you.
You started doing that.
While she's doing that, we're going to go ahead and, well, it says, do not cut with sharp object.
Oops. The do save the sales. You can build the channel today on the subscribe and give us a thumbs up. I can throw this in the trash now. Get the thumbs up, guys. Get up, roll. So we go through this channel so we can see on purpose. This might make a problem.
Well, this could have been packaged better.
Alright, how about some juice? Papa, can you work computer? That'll be right.
Okay. Can you put this by the camera?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
There. No.
This too?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's the buttons go like? Press them. What does button go press? this turns on. How's the button go to my cousin?
I don't know how.
My cousin stopped going at my house. Oh, it's here. Put it back on. I put it back on for you.
Thank you.
Let's load this for a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Why say excavator?
All right, I skipped ahead a little bit. I didn't film the whole thing, but let me back up here. The desk is all together, and this is our computer, and my phone is ringing. All right, I don't remember where I was before I answered or talked to my parents, but we're going to go ahead and get into this. So this is the computer that we're replacing our old HP with. Yeah, it's a CyberPower PC Model C series. Now, if I get this open. Now, we purchased this for multiple reasons. Oops. The first reason being, I was very disappointed with the last computer when it broke down. There was basically no support for it. So this time I was more interested in a gaming PC because it's fully buildable. If we lose the power supply, we can upgrade it. Pretty much everything in here is upgradable to some extent and overpowered, way overpowered for what we do, but maybe I can do some stuff with our editing software I couldn't do before. Specifically, I got this one because if you see this red piece right here, I wanted to be able to expand the RAM. And I got this one, and it actually has 4 slots for RAM. So we can actually expand that out. This is a 16 gig in here right now. So it's at 32. We could expand it to 64 gigabytes of RAM. There's other parts and ports in here that we can do. Additionally, up under here, you can't really see it, there is a 2 terabyte SSD card. So that's basically a solid state drive, hard drive. But it also has 2 additional ports here. So we can put up to 3 SSDs. I don't know how much space that would be, but I've got stuff on our old card I pulled out of the other computer. So I want to put this in here before I fire it up. And I'm saying before I fire it up because, well, this is brand new and it doesn't have, I haven't plugged it in yet. And I'm going to be using a ground strap for this. But I'm looking here. Okay. That doesn't go anywhere right now. All right, let's see. Is that metal? Oh, that's metal. Perfect. So, right there. I'm going to slide you all to the right a little bit here. Because I need to find a good ground in here somewhere. For those of you that don't know what a ground strap is, or an ESD strap, this little roach clip looking thing goes on a ground, and it basically keeps any static from building up. And modern chips do not like to have high voltage run through them. If you ever shuffled your feet across the floor and had that little static zap when you touch like a light switch or your car door or something, That's 40 to 70,000 volts of electricity, if I remember right, at a very low amperage. If you do something like that to a computer, you are going to fry all kinds of stuff because it operates on a very, very low voltage. I think most of them are somewhere sub 5 volts as far as the chips go. Higher wattage, but low voltage. So we're going to clip in here somewhere on a ground, I'm thinking a screw, and then we're going to install that chip. I just wanted to give you a quick reference on this. So I'm thinking that screw right there is probably going to be the best bet, because I don't see anything else that's bare metal where I could grab it safely. And this is where the fun part begins. Actually, before I do that, I'll be right back. Alright, I got my ground strap back on. What we're going to do is right here, there is a hole. And I'm pretty sure you can't see this, but there's a very, very, very small screw right there in my hand. This way, if I drop this screw, I'm not dropping it inside the guts of this machine. If you can't see what I'm doing, don't worry. I can't see what I'm doing either. Oh, crap. That's what I was worried about. Oh, there it is. Didn't fall all the way down. Got it started. Let's get a little better screwdriver. Finally, I ended up ordering this little kit on Amazon for like $7 or $8, and it included a cheap little screwdriver. So, we've got all kinds of different screws and posts now. Yay. Next thing, well, let's see if we can turn this thing on. Give me a few minutes. I gotta hitch everything up. There we go. Oops. Looks like we got a computer again. It's pretty in pink. Eve's gonna love that. But now I gotta really get to work. I gotta get this thing registered and all that fun stuff. So we'll be back. So I've edited one video with this so far. It was the super clean video for the cleaning of the Samurai. And holy cow, am I impressed. One of the things that impresses me a lot is the fact when I'm scrolling through my editing program, it is super fast. I can like scan through everything almost instantly, which on the old computer you'd be dragging along, you'd be scrolling along the bar, and it would just be choppy and trying to catch up. This one's just like, gone. The other thing that I'm most impressed with is when I'm done editing the video and I go to encode it before uploading it, it literally, prior to this, a 10 or 15 minute video would take an hour and a half to 2 hours to encode. This did a 10-minute video in 3 minutes, which is huge. So I like it. And it's pretty. It's got all the colors going. But I also realized that, you know, when I was editing this video, I didn't close out the video. Yeah, the last scene was me saying I gotta do editing on the video. Wait, you're watching this, so you already saw that. Anyhow, we're back up and running. I'm gonna be doing at least one video a week. I might occasionally get 2 videos a week out, because I've got, at this point, 3 or 4 weeks behind on videos. So there's more videos coming. This is a lot different than usual, but just thought I'd let you know why we've been off grid for, you know, a couple weeks. Had computer issues, but we're back. We are back. So thanks for watching. As Eve said earlier, you know, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and you know, commenting's always nice. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.